Redfield, Iowa, was the kind of town where everyone knew who needed a ride to church or who had run out of milk before payday. And no one was more trusted than Dr. Evan Mercer, the town's physician. 2 years earlier, tragedy had struck his home when his wife, Mary Ann, died suddenly from a brain aneurysm. Since then, Alan lived quietly with his 17-year-old son, Evan, who had grown quieter, more withdrawn, but never rebellious. Life was fragile, but it was steady, until the night Evan vanished. On October 14th, Evan told his father he was going to meet friends near the old grain silos. He left on his bicycle around 7:40 p.m. He never returned. By morning, the sheriff department was involved. Volunteers combed the fields. Search dogs traced a scent to the Cedar River, where deputies discovered Evan's bicycle half-submerged in reeds. No footprints, no backpack, no phone, just a bike. To Alan, it wasn't a runaway. It was a crime. Theories bloomed. Some believed Evan had simply run away, weighed down by his mother's death. Others whispered about a pale blue pickup truck spotted idling near the silos. One waitress claimed she saw Evan speaking with a stranger at the diner a week earlier. Then came the phone calls. 3 nights in a row, Alan's landline rang just after midnight. Static, breathing. On the 3rd night, a whisper, "Dad?" Phone records showed no incoming calls. The sheriff dismissed them as hoaxes, but Alan was convinced Evan was reaching out. Detectives searched Evan's laptop. Buried in its files were weeks of online chats with an anonymous user, screen name RiverSparrow. The messages began as sympathy. "I know what it's like to lose someone," but quickly escalated. "You don't belong there. I can take you somewhere safe." The final message, 1 hour before Evan disappeared: "Meet me at the silos." The investigation stalled. The truck was never found. RiverSparrow disappeared into digital smoke. 2 weeks later, a gas station attendant 70 miles south recognized Evan from a missing poster. The boy was filthy, dehydrated, his clothes torn. He collapsed before saying a word. When he finally spoke in a hospital, the truth was darker than Alan imagined. "I thought he was my friend," Evan whispered. "He promised me peace, but he locked me in a shed. He said if I ran, he'd come for you." The boy had escaped while his captor was gone, hitchhiking and walking for days until he collapsed at the truck stop. Police traced the chats to a disposable phone and email routed through foreign servers. Witnesses in 3 counties reported seeing the pale blue pickup, but it vanished each time before law enforcement arrived. The man behind RiverSparrow was never identified. No arrests were made. The case remained open, unsolved. Redfield was never the same. Parents warned their children about online predators. Deputies checked every abandoned property in the county. Rumors persisted that Evan hadn't told everything, or that someone local might have helped. For Alan, the outcome was bittersweet. His son was alive but scarred. He had lost his wife to fate and nearly lost his son to malice. He still works at the clinic. He still takes late-night calls from patients. And every evening, as darkness settles over Birch Street, the porch light still burns, not as a beacon for the missing, but as a reminder that even in small towns, danger can find its way in.